Well guys, welcome back to, ooh, pretty, oh, and pretty too. Well guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the 100-day project, day something or other. Making our way across France now. And I have to say, I think the French Aire System slightly pips the Spanish one. Just because you rock up here, this was only supposed to be an overnight stop. We've actually decided to stay here 2 days because we have quite a lot of work to do. But you do get access to some beautiful, tiny little villages. I think maybe the French Aire System just peaks it a little bit. I really do wonder what French and Spanish and Portuguese van owners think when they come to the UK and they rock up in a village and there's nowhere to park and the locals are out with their pitchforks, chasing them down the street. Aren't you beautiful? And you just know it. And this village is actually on one of the Camino paths as well. We've actually seen a couple of Camino walkers and lots of little sort of icons towards it as well, little symbols towards it. Up for a bit of Camino action one day?
Oh, I wonder what you were going to ask. I don't see why not.
Just think, all that walking you do means you can eat as little and often as you want.
As long as I get to sleep in a proper bed and have a bathroom at the end of each night.
No, we're not agreeing to that. And I know Aires aren't to everyone's taste. Quite often you want to be out in the wilds, but it's also very nice to know that you can just come to a little village like this and hunker down for a couple of days, get access to the various services, and two little tiny dogs running around there. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to also be out in the wild sometimes, but having access to the air here, especially whenever it's a beautiful little village to wander around as well. Very nice. But I tell you what, you really notice the price difference. I know we were talking about Carcassonne and the price of various bits and pieces, but even here in this village, you know, coffee's over €3. I even saw like a pint of Alflagen for €10. Definitely not in Spain now, and the supermarkets as well. Yeah, French prices, certainly much more expensive than Spain. Anyway, we are going to, well, I'm going to head, but Nicola's actually got another bit of work coming in, so she's, oh dear. And now the little dogs are probably about to get eaten by the bigger dogs. Yeah, she's doing a bit of work. I'm going to head back, carry on doing a few bits and pieces. And then tomorrow, I think we have about a 4-hour drive. I think we're going to head up into the mountains a little bit, and get off the toll roads, head to another Aire, where I think it's going to be a little bit chilly. Anyway, we'll catch up tomorrow morning. What on earth is that? Well guys, good morning and welcome back to another little random French village. I think this one is called Celiens, maybe about 45 minutes an hour north of Cannes. Didn't choose the area that I said I was going to go to last night because of the sort of slightly more inclement weather. That was a little bit higher in the mountains and looked like it was going to get down to about freezing, believe it or not. So we just brought ourselves to another little Aire. Now this one is slightly different. This one you actually have to go to a different spot in the village for your services, but it's still quite a nice little spot and all for free. And again, the really nice thing about little villages like this, as I say, we didn't really have any grand plans as we pushed through France. We just really wanted to do maybe 3 hours driving a day, get somewhere nice to sort of hunker down, allows the afternoon to explore the village and get a little bit of work done, quiet night, and then moving on. And that's exactly what these kind of functional but still quite pretty Aires bring to the party. So We'll have another sort of maybe 3 hours drive tomorrow that will push us into Italy, and then obviously on to our final destination on Friday. But haven't explored the village yet, but it looks quite nice actually. I also have absolutely no idea where Nicola has gone. We were walking up towards the village together, gone. She'll either have seen something to do with animals or something to do with cakes. Hang on a minute, look who I just spotted. So down there, there's like one little tiny market, and she's trying on clothes. A third place she would have been looking at animals, looking at cake, or looking at clothes. That's exactly where she is, down there, looking at clothes. And there's zero room in the van for more of those. And I have actually seen a couple of signposts to various art exhibitions and stuff, so noise. Artists and artisans. As you know, not a big fan of the word artisan. I'll probably come down and check this out in a little bit. Let's wander further up the village. Tiny, tiny cobble streets. Absolutely beautiful. Rude ramparts. Take a dander up and seize what we can seize, eh? This place is just a little rabbit warren of tiny boutiques. Nicola's going to be in her element. The dragon. Just rabbit warren after rabbit warren. I'm sure there's some stunning hikes up into the hills as well. And again, the only reason why we're here is because the air was convenient on our way through. It's beautiful. So I've actually seen a couple of Michelin-starred restaurants in the village, and I just thought I'd check to see, because I've seen a couple of hotels, €200 a night. And we're staying for free. God bless you, French Aire System, and all who park in you. But it's just such a weight off the shoulders when you, now of course, nothing is 100% safe. I'll probably go back and all of the wheels will be taken off the van. But just that weight off the shoulders that you come somewhere, you know that it's, well, you trust that it's going to be safe. You know you can stay there and not get moved on. And as an added bonus, you get a lovely village to walk around as well. What is it a wise man once said? Not too shabby. Let's take a little wander down here. It's like an interesting little detour. Stunning. Ankle breaking territory, mind you. Oh, stunning. I mean, well, we'll head down there in a bit. Looks to be a nice courtyard down there, but wow. I think this has been a sweet little find. Oh, tourism office. Yeah, you see, exposition here. Exposition here. It absolutely seems like a village that's full of artists and artisans. Another Michelin star restaurant here. Good job not another one, because we'd just be making ourselves jealous right now, not being able to afford to eat in places like that. Kind of artist works as well. Huge big restaurant here with seemingly nice views of the village. Yeah, so that looks to be another restaurant in there. Nice place to have your table view over a glass of vino. What I love about little villages like this as well is because it's kind of, nature's been allowed to kind of grow in and around it. There's just loads of bird song about as well. Really, really beautiful. discovered another little avenue we're dandering down. Well guys, I brought myself full circle around the village. Stunning little find. And all thanks to the French Aire System. Tomorrow we leave France behind. We've only been here, say, a few days, including Carcassonne. Tomorrow we're into Italy, where we'll probably spend between a week and 10 days. But I guess, as always, that will be a story for next time. I hope you've enjoyed this little, very brief, albeit very brief, look into the French Aire System. I'm sure there's many of you out there who are very familiar with this. But it does make you sort of think, maybe at one point in the future, inland France would be worthwhile exploring. But for now, from me and the 100-day project, day something or other, 50 something I reckon, we shall catch up tomorrow.